please ignore my awful hair. I have been cleaning, and I took the car seats out of the car and vacuumed the whole car out and washed them out. Or not washed them out, washed the car, and then I vacuumed the car seats, and then I put them all back in. I'm doing laundry, and I just cleaned under my couch and my chairs and picked everything up, and I'm getting ready to do my room and the kids' room and the bathroom, and I think I'm going to save the kitchen for tomorrow because I really don't want to do it. But my story time video yesterday took off pretty well, so I thought I'd do another story time, and this time we're going to do a story time that goes way back. Oh, hang on, the baby. He's fine. Technical difficulties with his toy. You alright? You want to come sit with me? This is real life. You can't make it up, right? Hey, Lars, you want to come sit with Mama? Hang on. I guess he does not want to sit with Mama. He wants to play. Hi, baby. Do you want to say hi? Okay. Anyways, we're going to go back to 2007. I was 17. So I wasn't very old, and hang on guys, he's coming now. There he is, Lars, look. He's eating a graham cracker. Anyways, so I was 17, I wasn't very old, and I was dating this guy who was, look how cute he is, who was quite a bit older than me, and he would stay at our house and everything. Well, it was October, very end, and I didn't feel very good. So, and my period's always been weird, guys. Like, some months I'll have it, some months I won't, and it's always been like that. So, you know, it wasn't odd to miss it, and so I didn't think anything of it. But I wasn't feeling very good, so I kind of just stayed home for Halloween, and then I think it was like between November 6th and November 12th. I don't know what was going on. I bought a pregnancy test and it was negative. And, oh, by the way, this story time is about my 2 miscarriages. Sorry, I didn't even say that. And it was negative. So I was talking to my sister-in-law, and I hope my finger's not over the speaker. She went and got me a pregnancy test, and I took that one, and it came back negative, and I started having really bad stomach pains. Like, I don't know if it was cramping, hi baby, or what it was, but it was really bad stomach pain. And I ended up talking to my mom, who took me to the hospital. So we get to the hospital, and I don't remember what was said. I know they asked me when my last period was. I told them that I had one in September, and it was now like November 12th, somewhere in there. So I probably looked kind of foolish. They asked me if I'd taken a pregnancy test. I told them yes, and they were both negative. So I don't remember really what happened. I know the doctor took blood. And I know he came in and he said, I have some good news and I have some bad news. And I'm like, okay, well, give me the good news first, doctor. And he's like, you're pregnant. And I'm like, no, the test came back negative. He's like, no, our blood test came back positive. And he's like, but the bad news is your HCG level isn't that high, so we're almost sure it's an ectopic pregnancy or you're in miscarriage. My mom was pissed, like really pissed. But I remember I called the guy I was dating, and he ended up coming to the hospital, and I didn't get my normal OBGYN because my normal OBGYN was like, I drove an hour to see her, and I was at our local hospital. So what you go get him, guys? Lars Bear, dance! Lars, dance! Dance! There's my D. Hang on, he wants fruit snacks. Sorry about that. So anyways, I didn't get my normal OBGYN. I got a different one, and I don't know, guys. I do remember him. I do remember his name. I don't want to put him on blast on the internet, but we'll just call him Dr. G. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm 98% sure it's in the tube and you need surgery right away, and they admitted me into the hospital. And I had, this was at like 11, 12 o'clock at night. I had surgery the next morning at 6 a.m. They went in. He did. He was an old guy with Coke glasses. But he went in. My mom okayed it because, you know. Whoop! Why'd you get down there? And he went in and he said, well, you know, we couldn't find the baby in your tube. And maybe it's in your uterus or maybe you already miscarried. Mind you, I hadn't been bleeding at all before this. At all. Just no period, cramps, really bad stomach pains. So I get up after my surgery and I'm bleeding. Like profusely bleeding. And they said, oh, that's normal after surgery. We think you're still pregnant. Go home. So, okay. Well, I'm 17. I have no idea. I don't know what's right. I've never been pregnant before in my entire life. And, you know, so I went home and, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm still pregnant. I still got a plan for a baby. Well, the following week, I went for my checkup, but I went to my doctor, who decided to draw labs. She drew labs, and she had me go back 48 hours later for labs again, and they didn't double. I was bleeding at this point, and she said, you know, I don't know if maybe you were just really early, and when he went in to do the surgery, it messed something up, or what happened, so we're going to draw again. This draw, they like tripled in 48 hours. So she's like, okay, something is definitely going on. So they did it again in 48 hours and they had dropped. That's when she said, okay, one more time. So they drew again and they had dropped again. But not like low. They were still in like the 20,000s. And she said, okay, well, at this point, I believe your body's trying to miscarriage, but it can't. So we're going to have to do a DNC. I did have a DNC, and everything was fine. I was only 17, like I said. I was actually like, I don't know, I don't think I was, excuse me, I don't think I was ready for a baby at that point, but I was very, very sad. Because that was my baby, you know. I know I was only 17, but that's my baby. And I still wonder to this day that if 10 years ago, if that guy wouldn't have, Dr. G wouldn't have went in trying to look for a baby in my tube, if I would have a 10-year-old. It's kind of weird to think about, you know. Anyways, so me and that guy, we split. And then I got married to my husband in 2013, December 7th. We were already pregnant. I found out I was pregnant September of 2013. Got married. I had my rainbow, and he was 8 pounds and 7 ounces and 21.5 inches long, and born at 11:04 a.m. and he's amazing. His name is Donald Ray. You can see Meet My Oldest video. Maybe I'll link it if I can figure it out because I'm new to YouTube. And then we had decided that come December of 2015, we were going to try for another baby. And I ended up running out of birth control in November, so I just stopped, I remember. And, yes, I just stopped. And in December, no. Would have been December? Hang on. Okay, I ran out of birth control in October. And in November, the very end, I took a pregnancy test and it was positive. You know, I was like in shock that it only took a month. So, I was really, really excited. I wanted to surprise my husband. So I wrapped a pregnancy test up in wrapping paper because I found it at the very end. So it was right around Christmas. It was getting close to December, which is Christmas. And he opened it and it was a positive pregnancy test. It was really nice. So it was like, oh, yeah. Well, Thanksgiving happened, and then the Monday after Thanksgiving, I was babysitting, and I got up, and I called my doctor, the one who delivered my son, my first son, And I told her, I had multiple pregnancy positive. Yeah? Woohoo, do you want to say hi? Hey. Umizoomi. He loves Team Umizoomi. Say yippee. Say hello. Yippee. Are we just going to watch the TV? Hey, say hi. Say, do your thing. Say, yeah, yippee. No, because if they're watching. Okay. That's my oldest. Isn't he a cutie? Anyways, I told my doctor, hey, don't squeak. I was having really bad heartburn. Hey, say, yeah, yippee.
Hello.
Oh, no. You're going to say hello now? Hello. They can't say hello back. What do you got in your mouth? You eating fruit snacks still? You weirdo. Give me a kiss. No kisses for me. Okay, anyways, I called my doctor and I told her I had multiple positive pregnancy tests and that I was definitely pregnant and I needed an appointment ASAP. Oh, he's dropping fruit snacks. Hold on, my back. You gonna say it again? Say pattern power.
Power.
We love him. Let's see if I can get him to do it. Vroom, vroom, beep, beep. Vroom, vroom, beep, beep. Vroom, vroom, beep, beep. Let's go. Let's take the Umi. Let's take the Umi. I won't do it. Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying. I called him, and I told him I had multiple positive pregnancy tests. I was having really bad heartburn, and I wanted to be seen as soon as possible because I've had a miscarriage in the past, which they knew my history. And right after I hung up the phone, I literally went into the bathroom and I was bleeding. My heart dropped, so I called them back and asked for a sooner appointment because I was bleeding. They told me bleeding was normal. And I know it can be. I really do. But this was bleeding. Why are you doing my hair? And they're like, oh, it's normal. Just wait for your appointment on the... I think my appointment was like December 17th or something. I could be wrong on the date. And I'm like, no, it's like bleeding. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm in miscarriage. And she's like, okay, well, we can get you in today. And I'm like, okay, that'd be awesome. Get me in today. So they got me in today, or that day, and when I went in, they said they took my urine, and they said your test is negative, and I said, okay, but I think I had taken like 7 tests. I said, or no, it was 9 tests. I said, I have 9 tests at home that say differently. And she's like, oh, you were never pregnant. And I'm like, what do you mean I was never pregnant? I was too. What are you doing? And look at Lars, guys. He's so cute. And she's like, no, you were never pregnant. Stop, you're spilling them. Hang on. And I was really upset. Like, I got up and I was looking at the test. And I'm like, look, I know that I'm bleeding. And I know that you say I was never pregnant, but you do not get that many false positives. You really just don't. So I left her office and I went to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, they ran blood and confirmed I was pregnant. But again, my HCG levels were very low. And with the amount of blood and how low my HCG levels was, they said that it was a threatened miscarriage. Stop pulling my hair, please. So I didn't get an ultrasound. My HCG was too low for an ultrasound. Hang on, guys. Seriously, I'm so sorry. Can't make this up. Like, when your kids need you, they need you. So I choose the pause feature on my phone because it really does help. But anyways, the hospital said no ultrasound because my HCG was too low and he wouldn't see anything. Anyways, they referred me to another doctor in our small town. I'm like, I was kind of hesitating on going because I'm like, okay, well, what if I've never met her before. What if she tells me the same thing? So, hey, Larzy. I was really, really skeptical, but I went anyways. Because for my own sanity, I needed to know what was going on. She was very, very nice. She did tell me that my test for her was negative, but I was indeed pregnant and either miscarried, in the process of miscarrying, or having a chemical pregnancy. She drew blood and it was negative. So she said, just go home, do what you normally would do. It's okay, you can start trying right away. Very, very nice doctor. I loved that doctor. I ended up getting pregnant exactly, must have been 2 weeks after I miscarried. 4 weeks to the day I miscarried, I found out I was pregnant, and that turned into my beautiful Lars. And Dee, don't lay on the dog. But yeah, so that's my story. I have had 2 losses and 2 rainbows, which is amazing. And I hope you guys liked this video. I am sorry for all the pauses. If you made it this far, congratulations. But I don't have editing software or anything because I'm so new to this. I don't even know how to edit yet, but I'm going to figure it out, I promise. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm going to try to do a video every day. Alright. Bye, my YouTube followers.